The National Weather Service confirming now 11 tornadoes touching down in Texas, all of them during a line of storms that swept through on Sunday night. Governor Greg Abbott signing a disaster declaration for 16 Texas counties following the weather. East Texas counties included in the declaration are Panola, Rains, Rusk, Van Zandt, and Wood counties. There have been no reports of any major injuries, and several schools in the Dallas area remain closed. Tonight, nearly 20,000 people in North Texas are still without electricity. And while we may think of tornadoes in the spring, as Sunday proved, we are currently in an active severe weather season. Chief Meteorologist Marcus Bagwell joining us. Marcus, we are now learning more about the weekend storms, and it seems like the numbers just continue to go up. I remember earlier it was 8, now it's 9, now it's 10, now it's 11. It just keeps going up.
Yes, that's right. And it maybe could increase a bit more for the statewide total, but it looks like the Dallas area storms are set at 9. And certainly we had a very busy weekend with those severe storms as they came through. This was the first tornado that touched down. This was in the Panola area, Panola County, I should say, near Fairplay along Highway 79. This was a supercell storm. It was an EF0, only on the ground though for just about 2 minutes. And then we had the supercell storm that came out of Dallas County and also came through Kaufman County. That was in the Wills Point area just north of downtown here. And you notice that it was also an EF0, but on the ground for about 5 minutes. And then our one that was more of a longer track tornado that was on the ground, even though it was not a significant one, it was an EF1 tornado just north of the city of Linden to the southwest of Douglasville. That was early Monday morning. Peak wind there at about 100 miles an hour. So that was the most intense tornado that we had here in East Texas and on the ground for about 13 minutes. Now, as Trent mentioned, primary severe weather season comes in the springtime for us, and that's typically based off of the average when we really see our severe weather begin to ramp up. But secondary severe weather season, even though these numbers are small, they certainly can be still very intense. Primary season from March all the way to June. Secondary season from September going all the way to December. And even over the last few years, we've had tornadoes in Texas above the count of 20 in some cases, even last year when we had some significant severe weather rolled through. We'll talk more about these storms, also look ahead to our upcoming storm chance here in just a few minutes.
Thank you, sir. Speaking of the storms, in the midst of Sunday's devastation, a miracle about 2 miles from where a tornado hit a North Texas family.